Headlines are saying inflation is going down, but nothing is getting cheaper. That's not confusion, that's math. Something doesn't add up. Hi, I'm Mo Cross, and I wasn't planning on doing this. For most of my life, I was just paying attention in the background, watching the news, half listening, assuming things more or less made sense. I wasn't political. I wasn't trying to analyze everything. I wasn't looking for patterns. But something changed. And if I had to point to when it happened, it was around the pandemic. Not just the event itself, but everything around it. The decisions, the messaging, the way things shifted very quickly. It was the first time I remember thinking, wait, something doesn't add up. And once you notice that feeling, it's hard to unnotice it. You start paying closer attention. You start asking better questions. You start noticing patterns, not just in one story, but across everything. And the more you look, the more you realize a lot of what we're told technically makes sense, but doesn't always match reality. That's what this channel's about. Not reacting, not ranting, not trying to convince you of anything. Just slowing things down, looking at what's actually being said, and asking one simple question. Does this actually add up? That's it. Today, we're going to look at economics, current events, policy decisions, the kinds of things that affect everyday life, things that usually get explained in a way that feels just out of reach. And we're going to break it down in a way that actually makes sense. No noise, no overreaction, no pretending to have all the answers, just clarity. Today might be the perfect day for an inaugural video. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day. That feels appropriate, because depending on how you look at things, a lot of what's happening right now already feels a little bit like a joke, just not a funny one. If you've had that same feeling, like something doesn't quite line up, like you're hearing one thing but experiencing something else, you're in the right place. Let's take a closer look. Something doesn't add up. And at first glance, that headline saying inflation is going down sounds like good news. It sounds like things are getting better, like the pressure should be coming off. But when you actually stop and think about what that means, there's something off about it. Because when they say inflation is easing, they're not saying prices are going down. They're saying prices are still going up, just not as fast as they were before. And those two things feel completely different in real life. Because if prices were actually going down, you'd feel that immediately. You wouldn't need anyone to explain it to you. Your grocery bill would be lower, your rent might ease up, your monthly expenses would shift in a way that's obvious. But that's not what's happening. See you in the next video, where we dig deeper and discuss the differences between disinflation and deflation. Something doesn't add up. I invite you to join me if want to keep going. Bring along a friend. Share the knowledge. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.